on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all of these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Bella Vreda, I do think that worked. It is Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence. And please, Bella, on this Why Wednesday, who's here?
John, yes, it is Dr. Val and Dr. Bart's Heart
Dr. Val, too?
Dr. Val, too. And we've got like 900 people here.
Oh, boy.
Introduce them all before getting in a car to go to the airport. So this is going to be super fun. And they're all, many of them are doctors with not easy names.
Wow.
So here we go, rolling from Toronto, Canada, high-performance coach dedicated to unlocking potential in business, sports, and personal growth worldwide, combines athletic discipline with strategic leadership to inspire excellence, sustainable success, driven by a mission to build leaders who elevate and empower those around them. Let's welcome to the show, Grant!
Team, let's hold the applause for a second because I got clipped. It said Grant, Bella?
I said Graham, and I was just thinking, I'm so glad they started early in case I mess up the name. But yes, we have Graham Bergsma.
Graham, warm welcome. And Graham, you're kicking us off. And there's a lot of pressure, Graham, because Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour. We'll learn more about each other if we speak for a year. And we kick this game off with a headline. Fun fact, it's not a story, Graham. Bella, especially with all these fine folks that are here today, will have the Chuck Barris Gong Show. Gong! If we get into a story. A headline looks like Bella Vreda's getting in a car, doing the introductions as she heads to the great state of Philadelphia. That's a headline. A story is Bella was born a cute child in the great state of Texas. Her parents were Continental Airline employees. That's a story. Gong! Could be a proud moment, shocking moment, adventurous moment, any headline moment, Graham, that would make us say, Graham, no way. So, Graham, what is your headline fun fact?
Fun fact headline, have come second place in European championships with the Dutch national team.
In what sport?
Lacrosse.
Dude, awesome. Congratulations. That is a massive accomplishment. Warm welcome to Heart of Influence, Graham. Bella Vreda, Graham's got it going on. He led us off with a great headline. Let's go.
Let's go. They have been coached well. Next up from Toronto, Canada, purpose-driven leader transforming athletic discipline into strategic influence and impactful leadership across industries, leading with integrity, empathy, and vision, inspiring others to elevate performance, purpose in every area, embodies connection and legacy, proving true success continues long after the final whistle. Let's welcome to the show, Chris Aki.
Chris, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Chris, and please your headline fun fact.
Okay, my fun fact is that I used to play professional football for 8 years.
Whoa, who'd you play for, Chris?
I played in mainly in the CFL, so I played in the CFL for the Montreal Alouettes.
Oh, let's go, Montreal CFL. And are you still allowed to like be moving forward at the snap? Is that still part of it?
Yeah, that's still a thing.
Cool, let's go. Chris is, and it's 3 downs, not 4, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Let's go. Chris is in the building, Bella Rita. Come on.
Chris is in the building. Welcome, Chris, to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Ruskin, Florida, visionary innovator blending technology, creativity, and wellness to elevate human potential and global well-being, transforms high-tech expertise into high-impact solutions that relieve suffering and inspire holistic vitality. Embodies conscious innovation where mind, body, and spirit unite purposeful creation and mastery. Let's welcome to the show, Jack Mayer.
Yeah, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Jack, and please your headline fun fact.
Since we're on a football theme, I was on the football team. The captain nicknamed me Red on the Head like Dick on a Dog. And I laughed so hard that they changed my name to Little Red.
That is, yes, I'm going to nickname Bella Rita that. Thank you. That is perfect. Thank you. This is my headline fun. By the way, we've had almost 9,000 people now on the show. That is a top 10 all-time fun fact. So thank you for that. Amazing job. Bella Rita got some new nicknames afloat. Let's go.
Got some new nicknames afloating. Next up from Toronto, Canada, visionary culinary entrepreneur transforming personal challenges into inclusive, allergy-friendly desserts for joyful indulgence. Redefine sweetness with plant-based, nut-free, and gluten-free creations that unite health, flavor, and inclusion. Embodies grace and resilience, inspiring a world where compassion and delicious innovation beautifully coexist. Let's welcome, and if you'd like to unmute, because we did mute you while you were moving around, so hit that unmute button, and let's welcome Laurelyn Martin.
And Bella, you said Glenn?
Laurelyn.
Laurelyn. That is definitely not Glenn. So Laurelyn, yes, the elusive unmute button is looking for you. You got it, Laurelyn?
I got it. I think everyone can hear me, right? Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, headline fun fact. Yep.
Fun fact would be I was a concert pianist, and I played in both Canada and the United States, finishing at 100. I scored 100 at the Royal Conservatory of Music. So it was,
Whoa.
Yeah, my last concert was in Washington, D.C., and I was, I would have to say about 12 years old. So, it was a great experience, and I was a concert pianist.
And for those listening, like, that's not on a 1,000-point scale, that's on a 100-point scale. Am I right, Laurelyn?
It is. You got it. I scored the first perfect 100. So
that's crazy. Wow. Bella Rita, she's perfect. We have a perfect person in the building, Laurelyn. Yeah. And the only other perfect person I know is you, Bella. So let's go.
Let's go. Laurelyn, that is exceptional. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Tokyo, Japan, cross-cultural leader transforming communications into collaboration across industries, continents, and creative frontiers, connects heart and strategy as a business developer, researcher, presenter, and creator of AI-driven podcasts, embodies precision, purpose, and possibility, turning understanding into meaningful influence and innovation worldwide. Let's welcome to the show, Hiro Tagaki.
Thank you.
And it's Hiro?
Yep.
Hiro, please, your headline fun fact. Warm welcome to Dr. Val and Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence.
Hi, I'm Hiro. I'm a former Imagineer who had attended on-site meeting on top of the Beauty and the Beast castle and Frozen Mountain and the Tower of Terror building.
Well, Hero, thank you as an Imagineer for bringing innovation, magic to the world, and I mean that with all my heart. We in our ACTI program on Blinded call our team the Visioneers, with a tip of the hat to Walt Disney. So thank you for being here. It's an honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bill of Rita.
Next up, we are going to South Lake, Texas. Physician, performance strategist, empowering high achievers to extend vitality, clarity, and leadership longevity, merges medical expertise with human optimization to transform health into sustainable, purpose-driven performance, redefines aging as a conscious evolution towards strength, wisdom, and enduring impact. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Kajaji
Team, let's hold the applause for a minute so I can hear it. So it's Dr. I'm so sorry. Dr. what, Bella?
Khadija.
Khadija. Sorry, Khadija.
Khadija. Dr. Khadija. Thank you so much. And your headline fun fact, please, Dr. Khadija.
So I was one of less than 10% female cardiologists at the time I finished my training.
Whoa. We got some rock stars here. Dr. Khadija, you're a rock star then. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Let's go. Belle of Rita, we got rock stars in the surgical room. We got rock stars on the piano. Come on.
Dr. Khadija is a rock star. And next up from Ontario, Canada, human resource strategist and leadership coach dedicated to creating inclusive, respectful, and high-performing workplace cultures, empowers leaders to guide with courage, compassion, and clarity through decades of cross-industry expertise, embodies resilience and purpose, proving that when leaders grow with heart, organizations evolve with impact. Let's welcome to the show, Lynn Hard.
Thank you. So, fun fact about myself, I was chosen to be one of the top 4 leadership coaches in the region, and Keith Moon is my cousin.
Wow, those are 2 super cool fun facts. And it's Lynn, is that correct?
Pardon?
Your first name?
Lynn.
Lynn, that's what I thought. So it's Lynn. Congratulations on that. That is truly a very cool fact with Keith Moon, and congratulations on all your impact and success in your ranking and coaching. Belle of Rita, let's go.
Next up from New York, financial planner dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses towards lasting confidence through personalized holistic strategies, expert in protection, investment, and retirement planning designed to align with each client's unique life goals. Grounded and in service-driven leadership, empowering others to create balanced security and long-term financial well-being. Let's welcome to the show, Patrick Shovel.
Patrick, warm welcome to Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence, and please your headline fun fact.
Headline fun fact, I enjoy exercise and like competing in triathlon events.
Beautiful. And what's your chosen length?
I'm trying to scale it up a little bit. I did the half Ironman this past summer.
Wow.
Aiming for a full in the next probably 2
That is
weeks.
super impressive. Like, that is a super impressive deal. Congratulations.
Thank
Bella,
you. Happy to be here.
We have outliers in the building. Come on, Belle.
We have outliers in the building. Next up, we are headed back to Toronto, Canada. A neuropathic doctor and nutritionist from Toronto, Canada. Her combined passion for knowledge and love of travel prompted her to study and teach different forms of medicine all over the world. She uses the best of ancient medicine and modern science to help high performers optimize their potential, reverse aging, and have more energy and get their sexy back. She has built her practice showing people that their body is a Ferrari, not a Volvo. Let's welcome to her show, Dr. Val Fraser.
Dr. Val. This is a growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous woman committed to mastery. Yes, Dr. Val, please. And yeah, your headline fun fact.
My headline fun fact that in the last 3 weeks, I've traveled to 3 different countries, been in 3 different continents in pursuit of the training that Bella was highlighting. And as of next week, it'll be within 4 weeks, I'll have been in 5 countries on 3 continents. And if you include a virtual talk that I have on Friday, it'll actually be 6 countries and 4 continents in 4 weeks, all as a result of the Unblinded formula. God bless you, Sean Callaghy and Bella and the Unblinded team, and Dr. Bart.
God bless Dr. Bart. God bless the Unblinded team. God bless Bella and you, of course, and much gratitude, Dr. Val. You are nothing short of a master. Thank you, Bella Vrita. That brings us to the co-master of today and of the universe. Let's go.
That brings us to, from Tampa Bay, a board-certified plastic reconstructive surgeon, a pioneer in the space of regenerative medicine, a thought leader in health optimization and biohacking, a leader helping doctors reimagine the business of medicine while introducing new paradigms of health access, nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian work. Let's welcome to his show, Dr. Bart.
Dr. Bart, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Dr. Bart, please, your headline fun fact.
So more proof that what you teach us works, the Unblinded system works, because I learned something. And last Monday, I had the most incredible keynote speech ever, actually my first, which led to many ecosystem mergers like on the spot. So thank you. It's a privilege to be here and all the things that I've learned, and absolutely grateful for that. So thank you.
They don't get better than this, man. Thank you for that, Dr. Bart. Really, it is an honor anytime we share the space with you, Dr. Bart, and Dr. Val. These are people to know in the world, and it's an honor and privilege. Dr. Bart and show, we do the things.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's go. Bella Vrita, the woman doing the introducing. She started her career in influence as an 8-year-old on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, she put 3 words together, don't normally go together: teenager, network marketing, and 7 figures. 24, 25, and 26 years old in a male-dominated industry, she begins her three-peat, but like Michael Jordan, but not in hoops, but instead as Nevada's #1 business broker. She's the first woman ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker at all, and the youngest person at 24 years old, take that, dudes, to be Nevada's #1 business broker at all. She begins to train Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. She is a skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. Maybe she learned it from a blind man, or maybe she learned it from YouTube. It's the blind man today. It better be. She's a philanthropist that raised 8 figures for charity. Yeah, $10 million plus in the past couple of years with the Unblinded team, who also is a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author, that in 2023, this woman publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence, a woman in her 1900, yes, 1900th episode of the show. Put the heart in it. Let's welcome to the stage the one, the only Bella Vrita. Yes, Miss Bella Vrita, please.
Yes, thank you, Sean. And my fun fact for today is, yes, in fact, I'm going to be getting into a vehicle probably in the next few minutes to finish the Heart of Influence on the road, as I am headed to Philadelphia to meet the Unblinded team.
Amazing, Bella Vrita. We will see you in the City of Brotherly Love. The Sons of Liberty from Boston making it to the Constitutional Convention, the founding of America, the Liberty Bell, all of it. Come on, Bella Vrita, let's go.
Let's go. Let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He is only one of 2 attorneys, so in 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. When he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he is an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for charity in 2 years, and this year will be named the first blind self-funded unicorn company builder in the world. Let's welcome my co-host, Sean
Thank you, Ms. Bell, for that massive gratitude. And of course, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, everybody being here. And yes, I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions. And I have the blessing and privilege of being on track to recover $1 billion in the next 12 months for healthcare provider clients in underpayments from insurance companies. So there's my headline fun fact. Bella Verita, please, let's go.
Let's go. So how about we kick this off with Graham?
Graham, Bella is going to be anybody you want to be. We're talking some fun introductions, but what does it look like when we're going from hello to yes with people? And so it could be a sales situation. It could be marketing, management, leadership. Bella could be an ideal client, charitable fundraising partner, somebody famous like Warren Buffett or Oprah Winfrey. Anybody, Graham, that you'd like Bella Verita to be that would matter to you. It doesn't have to be a sale. And it doesn't have to be a final yes. It could just be a yes for a longer conversation. And we're talking heart-centeredness, not pitching, hooking, closing. It's tough enough out there in the world to get messages through, but I think we're a little too sophisticated in 2025 for people that are trying to like overpower people. Truth, integrity, this is what it looks like here. Graham, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Couldn't agree more, and I am drawing a blank. I was not aware that we were going to get to pick this, so that's great. What if Bella was? I'm hoping that she has an issue with something. I want to be helping her out, not selling her to something.
You can make up to what would be an ideal person that you'd be able to help? What problem they have?
In my general work or in
your work, yeah, absolutely. So would you like her to be an ideal patient or client or something else?
No, I'd like to be something outside of business. I'd like to help her with an issue that she's having in her daily life, generally around something, that confidence or that she.
Right. So Bella is feeling very shy. She's lacking in confidence and can't find her voice. How does that sound, Graham?
Sounds fantastic. It's
Bella.
Imaginative for Bella to not be able to find her voice. But,
Bella, take us in.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. It's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I want to start by thanking you for sharing this space with me. This is a really great opportunity to get to speak to you like this. And before we jump into anything, I hear that you might be having a challenge, but I wanted to give you the platform. If you could sort of wave a magic wand to get whatever you could out of today, out of our conversation, what would that look like to you?
What could I get out of our conversation today? You know what? The truth is, Graham, I am so overwhelmed. There is a lot going on, and I think just some help simplifying things.
Wow. Okay. That's great. We all feel that kind of pressure coming from the outside world a lot these days. And so if you could say sort of maybe one or two specific things that you're feeling or maybe some experiences that you've had in the last little bit that really underscore what that issue is or how that's making you feel that way. Do you have any examples of some of the things that have made you feel like a little overwhelmed in the last little bit?
Well, I think there's just we've got a lot of growth happening and a lot of travel happening. And I had an allergic reaction to something this week, and I pretty much have not eaten all week. I have not eaten a meal since Sunday morning.
Wow, that is tough. I'm sure that makes things a lot harder. That energy level that is probably so important to you all the time, when you don't have that, I can fully understand why that might make you feel a little overwhelmed. Is this something that's happened to you on an ongoing basis? Have you seen this sort of pattern happen before, or is this more sort of isolated around this last couple weeks?
I would say it's a pattern that kind of comes and goes.
Okay. Has there been anything that you've tried in the past that has helped to kind of get out of these patterns? Are there any strategies that you've tried?
I would say mostly probably prayer and meditation.
Yeah, that's great. And have those worked for you in the past?
They have, yeah.
That's great. Is there anybody in your corner that that you can turn to? Any other resources that you have around you that you can turn to that can kind of offer you some solace or some support in this?
I definitely do, but unfortunately, I got like 20 seconds before I gotta go. So if you could just kind of tell me where do you think maybe we could go, and if we should schedule a longer conversation.
Well, I mean, you've already done the hard part, right? Actually being honest about what you want to get out of something can honestly be very difficult. And it sounds like you've got some great people in your world. So what I've always said is almost nothing I've found is easier done alone. So I would say reaching out and building a team around yourself to kind of help be support in this. So with that in mind, is that a suggestion that you could think about incorporating, trying to bring some other people in to support you?
Most definitely. I hear this guy, Sean Callahy's pretty cool. Like, he maybe he can help me. I don't know. Can you help me? I don't know.
I was going to say, you can count me into that network. Anytime you need my cell, you need my email, more than happy. I'm always there for you.
Graham, outstanding job. We'll get to the feedbackers in a moment. Love the congruence, the energy. Bella, who's following up Graham?
So following up Graham is Chris, and I have a request while I jump into the car. Dr. Val, would you be willing to jump into the role player seat while I exit this spot and go into the vehicle?
Absolutely.
All right.
Dr. Val. So Chris, who would you like Dr. Val to be?
Okay, perfect. So Dr. Val, if you could be someone who I want to convince you to try my coffee I created.
Oh, let's go. Dr. Val, you are somebody who is about to be proposed some coffee. Here we go.
Okay, so Dr. Val, so have you ever heard of a superfood mushroom coffee before?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them out there.
Yeah, okay, so what are your initial thoughts with them?
Mushrooms sound like, I don't know, kind of moldy, like what you'd put on like a burger. I like them with steak, but never really thought of them as coffee before.
See, so that was my initial thought too when I first started to discover mushrooms. But for someone that used to be a professional athlete, I was always looking for ways like, how do I better myself? How do I get that competitive advantage over my competition? And just like as a professional athlete, former professional athlete, people don't realize like how long the days are. Like I'd be in the stadium at 7 a.m. I don't leave until 5 p.m. And people think, hey, are you on the field the entire time? Absolutely not. I'm on the field for maybe about 2 hours. The rest of the time I'm in the classroom watching film on the opponent, or I'm on the road. And it's like when you're on the road a lot, you're eating like very crap food, you lack of sleep and whatnot. So I was like, how can I find a way to better myself? And that's how I came towards my journey with functional mushrooms, not like psychedelics, but actual superfood mushrooms. So those mushrooms are like lion's mane that helps you with your focus, cordyceps that help with your energy levels, and you have like chaga and reishi that's great for gut and immunity. So before I even ask you anything else, like, have you ever heard of those mushrooms? And also, do you ever suffer from any of those symptoms where it's like you have lack of focus, gut health issues, and whatnot?
Well, I definitely have lack of focus when I don't have my coffee. So, do mushrooms have caffeine in them?
So the mushrooms don't have the caffeine, but what we've done, like my business partner and I, we've created our own coffee because all the coffee, functional mushroom coffees on the market, the thing is that they have the functional benefits from the mushroom, but they lack the coffee taste. So we're like, okay, how do we fill that gap in the market? So that's how we came across our product, where it's like, hey, we can have all the functional benefits that people are looking for, but still have a product that tastes like coffee. Because coffee is the second most drank beverage in the world next to water. So we know people love their coffee. So we want to create something that can, because coffee is more of an experience than just a beverage. People have it daily. So that's what we wanted to do.
So, one, does it taste mushroomy? Like honestly, does it taste like coffee?
It tastes just like coffee. And you have to be, what we did too, like research and development took a lot longer than we thought. So we worked with a PhD food scientist who's a world-renowned chocolate expert to create the perfect product. Well, I'll put perfect in quotation because nothing's ever perfect, but to create a product that we're happy with. So what's like, we have lion's mane in it, we have chaga, we have cordyceps, we have reishi. We also added a microground coffee to get the nice potent version of a coffee, and also add collagen in there. That's great for skin and hair. And also cocoa and cinnamon, that's just for taste and anti-inflammatory as well. So what do you think?
Do I brew it? Because I like the sound of the coffee brewing, the smell of it, the holding of it in my hand. Is this brew in a coffee maker?
So you're not gonna brew it, but what you can do is you can put it in a smoothie, you can put it in hot water and make it more of like an instant coffee. So it's easy to take on the go with you wherever you want to go.
Well, if you're telling me it's just as good as regular coffee,
You will still have the
where can I
same
get it?
experience.
Where can I get it?
Where can you get it? You know what? I'm gonna send you a free sample because I just want you to try it. Then you're gonna give me your feedback. Because what we did, I know we're running out of time, but what we did a national survey to understand, hey, are people willing to try this coffee and what symptoms do people suffer from drinking coffee? So that's what we got to learn the market and understand like, hey, 84% of people are willing to try a superfood coffee. So that's why I want to send you a free sample. Then you give me your feedback.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Val, outstanding job. Chris, outstanding. It's Chris, correct?
Yeah, it's Chris.
Yeah, Chris. I'm fine, and thank you for that. Chris, of course, Graham, Chris, wonderful job in the participant seat. It's time for the feedbackers. Bella Rita, would you like me to share the feedbackers role?
I can share the feedbackers role, otherwise known as judges. This is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Graham or Chris, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then one word on how they left you feeling. One word on how they left you feeling. And so let's kick it off with Lynn. And Lynn, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Graham, please?
So I thought he was aligned with the questions he was asking you, and very honest in his feedback and his perspective. The end goal wasn't really clear, but he was prodding quite a bit.
Cool. And so, Lynn, what is one word for how Graham made you feel?
He was honest.
Okay. Yeah, honesty and look, perfect. Honest. Thank you. Bella Rita, honest.
Honest. Let's go. Hero, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Chris, please?
Okay, for Chris, I loved the talk, and I'm more than interested in trying the superfood mushroom tasty flavor coffee. I'm so curious. And then what's nice about Chris was that he offered the chance to let Dr. Val enjoy the free sample. So it was really nice. And yeah, I want that sample too.
I'll send it your way as well.
Thanks.
That is awesome. And Hero, what's one word of how Chris made you feel, Hero?
Trustable.
Trustable, Bella Rita. Come on!
Trustable, thank you. Dr. Khadija, welcome. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Graham, please?
So I thought Graham did a great job trying to build rapport and making you feel comfortable. And he asked very open-ended questions. So he came across as being empathetic. What I would have liked to see a little bit more of, because at times you were a little bit all over the place. So if he was able to refocus and bring you back into the conversation and then get to the end of, booking the call, making the offer, whatever it may have been sooner.
All right. And one word of how Graham made you feel, Dr. Khadija?
Empathetic.
Beautiful. Bella Rita?
Let's go, Patrick. Patrick, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Chris, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, you did a great job, and you know your stuff, which is important about any products, and you're passionate about it, which you could see clearly. I would say some feedback, just set the stage a little bit more, and I would allow the person that you're interviewing just to open the floor, see where they're at. You gave a few comparisons about being an athlete that were relatable for you, but not necessarily to the consumer. So I'd find ways to relate to your product to their situation and why they may enjoy it. But overall, man, I think you did a great job. One word I'd leave it with is passionate.
Beautiful. Love it. Bella Vrita, Patrick, passionate. Come on.
Patrick is passionate. Let's go, Laura Len. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Graham, please?
Hi everyone. I think he was well spoken. I really enjoyed the presentation. The delivery was concise and very, data driven. So I hope that's really good feedback.
Sure. In one word, of how he made you feel. One word?
He's trustworthy.
Trustworthy. Bella
Yeah.
Vrita?
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura Lynn. Bella.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jeff. Jeff, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for
Bella, you just
Graham?
cut out. Who did you go to, Bella? You cut out.
Graham. Can you hear me?
Nope, I still didn't hear you on that.
Graham? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. And who? Wait, but who
Can you
did
guys
you?
hear me?
Yes. Who are you going to feedback?
Graham. I said Graham.
Who is giving?
Jeff,
Who is,
for Graham.
who is
Jeff for
giving the
Graham.
feedback, Bella?
Jeff is.
Jeff for
thank you.
Graham.
Yeah, I think Graham did a fantastic job because you always want to diagnose before you sell, and he did a great job of diagnosing and trying to find out something that that she needed. And I agree with Laurel in that he was very empathetic and kind of feeling and then listening very well and then answering another question. And it seemed like he did a great job prescribing and winning over the trust.
All right. And one word, Jeff, for Graham.
Precision.
Thank you.
I thought it was very good.
Great job, Jeff. Bella Vrita.
And sorry for that. And next up, let's go, Dr. Val. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Chris?
Chris, I thought you did a really great job. Again, I thought you were very impactful, very passionate about what you were talking about. I could hear that you really resonated with it, that it was something that really helped you. I would say as well, just finding out a little bit more about, okay, if you're you might not be an athlete, but if you work a lot of hours, you're a high performer and you've got to keep your brain function up. And so if you're working long hours, maybe you have kids, throwing in some different scenarios for people who aren't athletes would be a great idea or an optimization, but you did great. I was convinced. I want to try it.
In one word, Dr. Val.
Just curious, like, give me the goods.
All right. Give me the goods, Bella Vrita.
Give me the goods. And that takes us to Dr. Bart. And Dr. Bart, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Graham?
And as you know, I always like to give it for both. And so I think both of them did an outstanding job. They were eloquent in their delivery. It was very easy to understand. It was easy to connect with them, which I thought was amazing. What I liked predominantly was they were asking questions to verify what the territory was, key in this space. We know that as PCAS. And so for me, the one single word is congruence.
Beautiful, Dr. Bart. And
so this takes us to the time in the show, Dr. Bart and Dr. Val. And what's so fun about this particular show is with everything that I was doing, getting ready to get in the car and catch a plane, I forgot to do scenarios. So Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, because this is the time in the show that we get to put Sean on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I usually cook them up as the show's been going on. But I forgot. So Dr. Val, Dr. Bart, anything that you would like to see Sean go from hello to yes on, and just remember, the harder the better. So I feel like Dr. Val's got something.
I think so too, because last time I was risking loss of love, and I'm not going there this time.
Well, we just sat down. Dr. Bart was in Toronto, and we just sat down with the owner of an insurance company who actually wants to provide a lot more greater health benefits and really start working with up-leveling all of his people. So we could go from Sean Callaghy saying hello to yes to this wonderful man to get him to use some of the actualized intelligence to train his people. Now, the other thing that we could do, because this gentleman, by the way, said, I only want to work with my top performers. I don't want to work with the people who are lower. I won't waste, quote unquote, waste my time. But what if he had some actualized intelligence that could do that for him? And the other thing is
Well,
that
wait. To be specific, he's got 100 top performers. What about getting him to focus on the other 1,600?
the 1,600, exactly. So that's one possible scenario. The second possible scenario is I met Hiro-san. He was the interpreter for the Japanese beach volleyball team, and he was there helping interpret for me when I was there. And he actually was interpreting when we were at the National Sports Science Center, which trains all the Olympic athletes for Japan, when we were proposing a very unique training program that we want to have all of the Olympic athletes for Japan adopt. Maybe we could see about having Sean go from a hello to yes with Hiro as the representative for all of the Japanese Olympic Sports Training Science Center in getting Chris's mushroom coffee over to Japan to help with their athletes. So I've got two possible scenarios. What do you think?
And I got one.
Okay.
And it gives me pleasure to welcome Lynn here because she's in HR. She's got the most incredibly difficult job on the planet because she wants to ensure that her people are okay. But rather than, resolving the problems as they occur, she's looking to do risk mitigation in advance, and the impossibility to convince her bosses that it is a good idea to look at investing in the health and wellness of their team versus dealing with the things after they happen. So,
whoa. So what's it going to be then, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val?
Val, you get to pick.
I would actually say, Bella, you should pick if we're getting the scenarios. What do you think?
I say let's go with 3.
All right, let's do it.
So Dr. Bart, the hello to yes is, one more time, I heard it, but one more time.
So the hello to yes is these CEOs of insurance companies or just regular companies, and they're kind of outdated as far as looking at how to take care of their staff. And so health insurance is seen as a cost rather than an investment. It's a policy versus prevention. And so these people are just looking to save money, not spend money, not invest in the health. But the truth of the matter is, as a statistic that I can give you, if you increase the health and wellness of an employee by 1%, performance increases by 4%.
Okay. And the yes I'm seeking is?
To have them invest in the health and wellness of their employees.
By investing in a health insurance platform that is preventative?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And who, Dr. Bart, is going to be the employer that I'll be speaking with?
Jeff. Jeff is.
Okay. And I'll call Mr. Jeff. Hello. And I'm you, Dr. Bart, or no, who am I?
No, you're the HR person. You're Lynn, actually.
And they work in the same company.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Hi, is then I'll go Jeff. Hi, is Jeff available?
Yes, this is him.
Hey Jeff, it's Lynn. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I know you're super busy. So what prompted you? I have so many people requesting meetings, concepts, topics. What prompted you to even say yes to have this conversation with me, Jeff, in the first place, please?
Well, we've got a small compact device that vibrates at a frequency that resonates with connective tissue, and it treats any musculoskeletal pain.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're selling me. He's selling me, right?
Yeah, she's selling you.
You're the CEO of a company. You're the CEO of a company, right? Lynn is in HR, and we work together. You're the CEO. Lynn's in HR. I've requested a meeting that you've granted about talking about preventative health insurance. So my question, Jeff, is what prompted you to even accept this meeting in the first place?
Oh, the health and well-being of our staff is always important to us.
Yeah, no, for sure, and I appreciate that. But Jeff, we've had sort of a number of conversations around it. If I can ask, like, what's the ultimate vision? Of course, optimal employee health would be incredible, but we also have a company, and we're looking at a bottom line. So as you're evaluating this, Jeff, how are you seeing this, consistent or not, with the ultimate vision of the company and your role as CEO?
Well, regarding the employees, one of our vision is to have them be happy and want to show up for work and really be in a good mood and be open to whatever we kind of suggest. And I think if they're healthy, they're generally in a better mood and more open to do whatever we need done at the time, because we're kind of a small company, so we need everybody. We can't have people out sick.
Sure.
Another factor.
Got it. So, Jeff, from that place of wanting people to be happy, I'm sure productive, company to be profitable, can I share a couple quick things that may or may not make sense to you?
Sure.
Yeah. So, Jeff, as you know, I've been doing a lot of research, and I had the blessing and privilege of meeting somebody named Dr. Bart Rademacher. And what Dr. Bart was able to document for me is this incredible statistic. For every 1% that we improve employee health, they improve 4% in productivity. And 4% productivity increase actually translates to a 20+% increase to the bottom line. All of that math I have for you. I know we only have about a minute to go here. So what I'm simply proposing is not for you to believe all these numbers, but to have a follow-up 30-minute conversation where we could walk slowly through the math of how 1% health improvement equals 4% productivity improvement, and with our corporate structure equals a 20% improvement to the bottom line. However, there's an investment up front in preventative healthcare and health insurance, and that return works out down the road a bit. And that down the road a bit would be by the end of the fourth quarter of the first year. Of course, there needs to be an uptick in the health and the improvement and the productivity. And we have numbers and how this all works. We've run them through our new program in Actualized Intelligence, which of course is the unblinded formula plus artificial intelligence and the mastery to come up with all of this data. So Jeff, my very simple question is, as we draw to a close, how would it resonate with you or not as a stand for employee health and profitability and productivity to the 30-minute follow-up conversation to see how all of this actually works? Jeff, please, what say you?
I'd be open to it. I would like to see the paper first so I can kind of see the methodology of how they came to those agreements. And then you kind of mentioned how you could check on us in a year and see how our productivity increased as a result of that?
Yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. So I'm happy to send you the papers. And would it be okay if I followed up with your assistant, Tom, to set up our follow-up meeting as you review the paperwork so we just don't lose track of all this?
Sure.
Awesome. Anything else that I can answer for you right now? Jeff, I know we're at time.
I'm just wondering about how you measure the productivity, because there's so many other factors that go into like our revenue. So if you're just going like revenue divided by employee.
No. So not at all. We literally have worked out with our Actualized Intelligence agents, human performance tables that have been built by evaluation company in economics, and putting all those things together, we are able to literally measure productivity and how it relates to health and how that translates into bottom line profitability. But I know, like, listen, I'm seeing your assistant like waving like crazy of your next call. So all this we will cover in our next follow-up meeting, if that's okay with you, Jeff.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Out of roll, Jeff, thank you. P.S. Like, to be clear, I don't have any of these numbers and data, right? This is me on the hot seat that I have. Right. This is not my scenario. Like, this is Dr. Bart's scenario. So I'm just rolling with it. So I'll start with this. First of all, thank you, Jeff. Let's go, Graham. Great job in the participant seat. You did a wonderful, wonderful job today. Graham, how'd I do as Lynn, well, actually be you, Lynn. Lynn, how did I do as you? Thanks for that work in the feedbacker seat. How did I do as you having that conversation about preventative healthcare? Of course, knowing that I would have better facts, figures, and data because I had no preparation for this whatsoever. But Lynn, with no prep, how did I do as you having the conversation with Jeff? And how was your time on Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence, please, Lynn?
I thought you were great because employers want to know numbers. They want to know what they're going to get. What am I going to receive by participating in this or purchasing this? So that is key. And you sold the product and service to the employer by also setting up the next date to come back. I think that's really key, coming back again and not leaving until you have that okay to set that up.
Well, Lynn, thank you. You did a wonderful job here today. Much appreciation. And overall, how was your time today, Lynn, on Dr. Val and Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence?
Great. I really loved this and learning, how I can do things differently as well.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you. Wonderful work here today. Graham, thanks for kicking us off in the participant seat today. Graham, how was your time on Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence?
My time was humbling, right, from the beginning to the end. So it was an honor to be in a room with so many accomplished people that are willing and open to share their time and their expertise in the hopes that we can all get better. So yeah, it was humbling.
Well, wonderful work. Great job today, Graham, for sure. Really appreciated your energy.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, Dr. Khadija, thank you for being in that feedbacker seat. Really appreciated you, your energy, your precision. And Dr. Khadija, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
It was so wonderful. Thank you guys for having me here. And, I echo what Graham said, just to be in a room of all these wonderful people who are willing to come on, share what they're doing, give feedback, take time out of our busy days, and then obviously watching you in action, Sean. Such a great experience. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you very, very much for sure. Jeff, let's go to you. Thank you for being in the role as CEO, for being a feedbacker today. And Jeff, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. I always like hanging out with people with big hearts like everyone in this group. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Jeff. Bella team, if it sounds like we are like in the air on a plane, I don't know what's happening exactly with the feedback. But Bella Verita, over to you, if you can.
Yes, I am in the car rolling, and let's go over to our other participant who did a phenomenal job role-playing with Dr. Val. Chris, how was your time on the Heart of Influence?
No, I think it was great. I appreciate for having me on here and again to connect with everyone. Hopefully outside of this call, we can all connect in our different areas. But no, I thought the call with Sean, I thought you did a great job. I took a couple of notes. I loved how you sold value and the benefits. And then you also, right away, you understood they were busy and you said, hey, thank you for your time. I understand that you're busy, which was right away. I think you just acknowledged like appreciating them for taking the call and taking the meeting with you. And I thought that was great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. Really appreciate you being here today and wonderful job. Bella Verita.
You're muted, Bella. You're muted.
Let's go.
Thank you, Dr. Bart. Let's go over to Laura Lynn. And how about how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence? Absolutely fantastic job in the feedbacker seat. Beautiful feedback. And how was your time with us today?
Well, firstly, I just want to thank Dr. Val for having me on the show, or, in this wonderful group of amazing, accomplished, successful people in the room. Dr. Bart, Sean Callaghy, Graham, Chris Ackle, Hero, Dr. Khadija, and I'm trying to, and Bella and everyone, and Patrick and Lynn, thank you so much I'm just honored to be here today and just to be able to add value and also to, to share a fun fact. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And so happy to hear and learn, the business front, Chris and Graham, and the feedback that Sean and Bart and everyone just gave. You guys are awesome. And I'm so honored to be part of the group. So thank you.
Well, Laurelyn, thank you. Honored as well. Bella Verita.
That takes us to, let's go to our Imagineer in the house. Hero, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed today's show. And it's been so honored to me to be able to talk to you like this. And I got super motivated, super inspired. But my motto is not only getting motivated or inspired, but to take actual action. So, thanks to you guys, I will take an actual action today to start my day. It's 6 a.m. here in Tokyo, and it's beautiful. It's been wonderful start of the day. Thank you so very much, everyone.
Beautiful.
Well, Hero, thanks for being here and starting your day with us so early this way. Really inspiring. Thank you, Hero. Bella.
And that takes us to, last but not least, before we get to our co-host, Patrick. Also fantastic job in the feedbackers seat. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence? Just unmute for us, Patrick. He's going to find that unmute
Sorry,
button.
can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Got to unmute.
We can.
Here, I think you just nailed it on the head. I was going to say it's amazing being with people in different professions all over the world, and to kind of get everybody on for the 1 hour was great. It's cool seeing people's different perspectives in different industries, and then kind of seeing some live action role play and giving some feedback. So I appreciate everyone's time, and thanks for having me.
Patrick, thank you. Wonderful job, which brings us to the GHICS, Growth Driven Heart Center Integrates People Committed to Mastery, that made this happen today. Dr. Val, it is always an honor and privilege to feel you in the space. And Dr. Val, your final.
Sean, I am just blown away, not only by the quality of people that are here in this room, but also by the fact that I would never have met these people and been able to take them from Texas, from Tokyo, from Toronto. I would never have done this without you. And I have just, as I said, my fun fact was I have traveled over the last 3 weeks in 3 different countries, 3 different continents in 3 weeks, and all of that success. And I came back home and did this amazing event in Toronto that happened because of Dr. Rademacher. I would never have had any of these experiences if it wasn't for you. I can't even thank you enough for the beautiful blessing of my life and the beautiful, amazing gift of being able to meet all these people and to connect them because of the platform that you and Bella Verita have here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Deeply received with honor, Dr. Val, and the co-creation journey with you is a gift. Thank you, Dr. Val. And that brings us to the man with the plan, Dr. Bart. Brother, thank you. All that you do, the impeccable integrity of you and Dr. Val. Dr. Bart, your final.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very present to the unique value that you bring to all of us, the opportunity to serve these people, these incredible individuals at the highest level. So grateful for Dr. Val and her ability that is second to you, perhaps, but in her ability to acknowledge everyone. I'm just always blown away by her grace and her goddess energy. But truly, it's a privilege. And I get teary-eyed now thinking about this, how I get to look forward to serving all of these incredible human beings on this show, on my past shows, and the future shows because of you, your mission, what you intend to do in the world. And this show is just a micro dot of everything that you're doing. And as Tony says, you better find out what Sean Callagy is doing and his team, like Bella and everyone else, because it's amazing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Dr. Bart. Bella Verita, thank you for being in transit and all the things. And Bella, quick final. I know we're over, and I know you got a plane to catch as we come to the birthplace of this nation. Yes.
Yes, I just want to acknowledge Dr. Val and Dr. Bart for bringing all of these extraordinary people together. It is not an easy feat to bring astute individuals like yourselves together with the intention of introducing you to each other. So great job, Dr. Val, Dr. Bart. We have some gifts for you in the chat. definitely click that link, check out the gifts that we have for you. And Sean has something special for you, and I will put that number in the chat, Sean Callaghan.
Yes. So thank you all. Remarkable job. We know that we're all here for more. We all want to create more impact, and/or we want to create some scaling and duplication and maybe some additional financial abundance. Everybody's here because you want more. You wouldn't be here for this hour unless you didn't. And we know that the only attainable human superpower is the ability to cause yes with people. It created the United States. It created Google and Microsoft and Netflix, and everything that's ever been created is on the other side of yes, compoundingly so, right? So with that said, we have a phone number for you to try out to see if you've ever seen anything that can cause yes that is an AI like this. We know that we're ahead of Disney, the White House, and Google. And if we're not, like, tell us that you've seen something better. And that number is our agent Miro. And it is remarkable. It's AI plus the unblinded formula and our mastery of it. Like, everybody's like in the AI space. We weren't like that until we knew we had something that was truly mind-blowingly remarkable and breakthrough. And this Miro agent is one of only many that we have. It's our gift. Try it out. And it's also going to talk about the upcoming Unblinded Immersion. If that fits for you, please get there with some remarkable people. Gary Vaynerchuk, Ralph Macchio, Charlie Sheen, David Mizell, founder of Marvel Studios that sold to Disney for $4 billion. One of the top AI women on earth, ... Sugar Ray Leonard, etc. But that's secondary to being mind blown by what this agent is. And if you've seen something better, please tell us, because we want to learn as well. So thank you so much for that. It's a gift. Have fun. You'll be so incredibly seen, heard, and understood. And it is remarkable, the structure of communication that you can study through the agent Miro. And that's there as a gift for you to play with. So thank you for that. And if you want to send it to anybody else, feel free to do it as well. And you'll look super cutting edge as well, because you are, by having that in your hands. And we believe that's the biggest breakthrough in business that is currently existing in the world. And it's on its way to a viral trip everywhere. And you have it in its infancy, and we're just doing this for the first time yesterday and today. So thank you guys for that. That being said, we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities for acceleration for all of us sit right in front of our face very often, but we can all use a little unblinding. Because with those possibilities sitting right in front of your eyes, including in that chat, unfortunately, at some level, Bella, Verita, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, and everyone, at some level, even all the sighted folks, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.